Hi everybody, today we're going to make some 3D ornaments out of party foil made by Cricut. You could do this with paper and adhesive foil if you'd like to, but I chose to do it with the party foil. It was a little bit simpler for me, and I'm going to show you how I did it. You can go to the design. I did a tutorial on what all you pulled in to cut, and if you print 2 of them, then you get enough of this one. If you only do a 4-sided, you have enough to do 3 of these. Okay? But then only, unless you print some more, these are set up to have 4. And these are all from Cricut Access. The only thing I really did was take a plain star out of shapes and put some different size stars inside of it. The rest of these are exactly how they come out of Cricut Access. You just have to know how to print enough of them. I did try a star that my machine had a little bit of trouble cutting. If you were doing it on a maker, I'm sure it would be much better, but mine's an Air 2. And in the inside of the swirl, it just didn't get it good enough. And it was okay on most of them. Maybe 2 out of the 8 that I printed. See, those look real good. So I may work on those by hand and put them together. But these are the ones I want to show you right now. The first thing you'll need to do is crease them in half. You need to pick a good strong glue. These examples were done with Aztec Crafters tape. It's a permanent tape, and it's very similar to the tapes that you can run across, and it only sticks to the area that it runs across. So you're not going to have a lot of sticky here on the inside. You might have a little bit, but not much. Okay, and then I went and purchased a couple of others. This is the Scott Tacky Glue. This is new packaging now, so if you go to buy any, it's different than what you had seen before. And I already had some little tips to make it a little bit smaller line of glue when I squeeze it out. And I put a safety pin in the end of it. And I just choose to do a safety pin instead of a pin head. I buy these by quantity, or should I say bulk, because I use them a lot in silk painting, instead of just buying 1 or a pack of 3. Then I'm going to be using also, to see how well this does, is some E6000. I hadn't seen this size tube before. It's an extreme tack, which I've used E6000 for years. But we want to see how that does, because it is a repositional glue. I may have to secure it. And that's if it didn't dry in the end of it. Yeah, there it's starting to come out. Okay. I also used our scraper from Cricut to fold these. I just folded them in half, and then I pressed very gently down so that they were creased. And then I'm going to be attaching them side by side. Okay, so let's use this one and see how well. Oh, that small hole I missed. We're going to have a lot of runoff if I keep that like it is. So I'm going to smear a little bit of it. Put it over on the other side. And that's one of the reasons why I like the tape. I've got a wet one here nearby. And you just line it up. This is going to have a lot of runoff. But like I say in pretty much all of my demonstration videos, we learn together. I should have squirted it out on something else, because I was squirting with it earlier to make sure that the tip was clear before I started the video. Now, like I mentioned a while ago, all of these patterns are in my Facebook Huntress Habits Patreon group. They are only going to be there open to the public for just joining until January 1st. Still new to this YouTuber's thing, and I'm really enjoying doing Cricut stuff, and that's why I haven't done any of my art stuff. I need to get more of it going. I think I'd have more of a following. Okay, this one is very repositional, which is good. Okay, we've got all four together. Maybe position that one a little bit better. And this is a real good glue for paper. Let's see. Soaks right in there. Let's go ahead. Okay. And then we put this one on, line it up on one side, and then fold the other side together. Because I added a circle and sliced it out before I printed, I have a place to put a ribbon so it can hang on the tree. You could actually use these as on a table setting also, just laying them around on your table. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and secure that one and let it dry a little bit on that side with a little bit of painter's tape. I may do every side that way. I did not have to do that with the... You could also use a clip with the tape that I was using. It secured it pretty much immediately. And like I said, if you do these out of paper, that glue is wonderful for that. I tore off a few pieces of tape before I started the video, just in case it might create this problem. So why am I using it? To show you that you need to know what your tape will do. I'm sorry, your glue, your adhesive will do before you use it on a lot of projects. And what kind, you know, it says it bonds with everything. No, they don't always bond well with everything. Okay. Whoops, right there. You don't need very much tape, because you're going to have to take it all off when it dries. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Didn't take long. When you're done with it, you stick a ribbon through there. You want it to be about 1 foot long. If you want to tie an extra bow here and then a ring so it'll hang on the tree, that's strictly your choice. This one I used the sparkle, and this one I just used the regular party foil. You get both in a roll, and I think right now they're on sale, so you might want to check that out. And it stuck very good together. Okay, the only issue with this tree is that you need to watch, because it's not totally, oh, it is totally symmetrical. Maybe? I didn't think it was. Let me look at it. No, it's not totally symmetrical. If you look at the ends down here, they need to match up with the ones that you have folded and put together. You would not have to worry about this one because it is a symmetrical pattern. That means that it's exactly the same on each side. This one looks like it's symmetrical, but it's actually asymmetrical, because this one has 2 points and this one has 1. There are other areas in the tree that are different, so it will not line up with each other if you just fold them and put them together. You have to pay attention to how you're putting them together. And we're going to use the E6000 on that one. We're not going to use much because I don't want to be wiping off a lot of this. Mostly at the tips and a little bit on the heavier centers.
You all ready?
We will use the pre-cut holes to put our ribbon. I didn't have to add one. And I'm going to look for the point to know which one to attach to that side so that it matches up. And this is a repositional one, so you can just hold a few seconds. Okay, and we'll go ahead and do another side while that one is drying. You do not want to run this all the way down like we did the other glue. And may not have had to so much extra if I had not done that one, but I'm used to using that one more on paper. Okay, now we've got the 2 point right here. So I've got to find a tree that is folded to the 2 point. And this one is folded for the other side. So we're going to fold this one right quick. And it's all right. Okay, I left one undone just for that reason. Okay, we're going to go ahead and crease it just a little bit in the center. And then I'll lay it down on my desk. Okay, and that way the open areas, your negative space, is going to match up. Okay. One side left, and it is folded so that it matches up. Wonder how that happened. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of glue on both sides. I love Christmas, but it's really kind of hard for me to get into it sometimes. As a caretaker for my dad, he puts the decorations outside up. Well, let's put it this way. Our Christmas tree was up before my birthday in October. And the outside decorations were up before that. But he's 92. He can do what he wants. Just glad to have him around still. And it's really better that he does that. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this glue. Might have to let it set when you're using it. Okay, let's make sure I'm in the right spot here. I hope I've stayed on camera more than I stayed off of camera. And I can feel my fingers are a little tacky from having glue on them. So I need to wet that. Okay. We're going to let that dry a little bit before we mess with it more. But like I said, I used the hole that was already there to attach my ribbon. Okay, for this one, we're going to go ahead and use the tape. And I didn't fold these yet. I wanted to show you because it has two pieces, notice, so that you can't see through it. You've got that illusion of the red. It's not really an illusion, it's there. Okay, and I was placing them all on a different side than this one. So we better wait on that. I'd rather get to the end of it. If you do them all the same, then you know where it goes. And I'm taping the smaller one first. And did I do the same thing that I just did? I most certainly did. Oh goodness. Guess there's a purpose for that, because when you use this tape, you can actually wipe it off fairly easy, but I'm not going to. I will position it like it should be when I put it together. I hope I can do that. It's been a hard week this week. I don't know really why. Other than I don't feel too well. That's okay. This makes me feel better. Forget about my problems that way. I've had to convince Dad last night that the TV remote would not turn off the Christmas lights outside. That it only turns off the TV. And that they were on a timer. And then today I had to convince him that he did not need to call a plumber for a wet spot that we have in the yard on Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, I'm recording this on Thanksgiving Day. That would have been a little bit expensive. He says, well, it says you can call him at any time, and I know him real well, so it'd be all right. No, Dad, it won't. No. Okay, let's take some of these that we've already put together, and I'm going to run some tape along it. And this is a good example of why you should put your tape on there before you put them together. Okay. See if I can position it better. Okay, that sticks really well. Okay, I wonder now if I can put this here like this without it causing a problem. That would work. And then use one of these. That I've already done. Okay, may have to reposition that one. That's the only part about this tape. It doesn't let you slide things. It really, you have to remove them and reposition that way. But they stick together with this tape. Okay, now we've got 1, 2. Did I put 2 together? Okay, so if I put, I may have goofed. Yeah, there I did. Okay, take that apart. Okay, let's try this again. May have to start with a new bunch here. It's really not this difficult. Okay, put this one and this one together. Excuse me just a second. I have someone requiring attention. Did you hear that? He is telling me he needs to go outside. I'll be right back. Come on. At least he doesn't bark very loud. Okay. Okay, now if I put this one here, those would work together. No, still missing a red part. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the 5 cent. That's how it originally is planned. Okay, we're going to have to go ahead and do this way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to go together. Okay, okay, I got it. We put problem solved here, I think. Okay. Now is when we want to position this one in there. And it probably would have worked the other way. Okay, put some glue on there, tape. Haven't run out. There we go. And then press that one together. Okay, and you'll be able to reposition that by taking it off. And lining it up again. Okay, now this one does not have a hole in it. I just went straight by the pattern that was in Access. So if you wanted to hang it, but I thought this is really kind of nice, you might want to use it with the village. Okay, so there we go for that one. Now the star is kind of like the tree where you had to match up the ends. You match up where your stars are cut out. Okay? And I will let you put that one together. Make sure you get your tips real well. On this one, I did a silver inlay, but I think on the instructions that I gave y'all, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I did. On the design, you don't even have to watch the video of how to create these on your own. You can just use the design from the pattern that I gave you. I can make another one, see right here. Okay, y'all have a great day. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned, and finished decorating your tree. This is a fun one that you can get the kids over and do together. Let's see if we pull this tape off real quick before I say bye. If it's still sticking. Yeah, it is. So, if you had little clips to put instead of the tape, it'd be easier. Okay, that one needs to stay a little bit longer. So leave that together. Okay, y'all have a great day. Enjoy showing you. And as I always ask, please click the thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Bye-bye.